Okay, so couple of different false starts. I've taken a break, done different things, realized I needed to do other things, and then got totally distracted. Um, it happens. So the time on my thing completely different, but I'm finally ready. It's so ridiculous. I don't know if anybody else has the brain that just does this, but there you go. So here we are. I was about to say here we go, but oh my gosh, how many times can I say go? I think it's because I'm trying to do too much work on a day when I have a friggin' beach right here. It's driving me crazy. But here we are. Energy consumption part 3, electrical appliances. Just like the other two parts, there's a lot of information here. It's simple. It's just basically trying to tell you about your energy consumption. So, go all the way down to steps after you have read those other things called words. And just know that for this one, you also have to keep track of your activities for an entire week, just like that whole walking around thing. So this one, it's your electrical appliances that you have to keep track of. So you're going to write it all down. If you're smart, you're doing it correctly, you will just have like a notebook or a notepad, something, and you will just jot down like, hey, I worked on the laptop from 12 o'clock to 3:37, and then that would be 3 hours plus 37 minutes. To calculate it in minutes, like it says, then you will just simply say 3 hours times 60 minutes gives you 180 minutes, and then plus your other 37 minutes. That's how I would have gotten 200, what kind of word was that? 217 minutes. Just do this throughout. Keep a running tally, and then you finish it at the end of the week. I ballparked and made up mine because I'm doing the entire thing right now. That's not the right way to do it. So please, if you really want an actual idea of what you do, keep a proper tally. It's a lot more interesting that way. Also, just so you know, if you turn this in before Sunday of the following week, I will know you didn't actually keep track of your stuff for an entire week. Just giving you the heads up because I have somebody do it all the time. Every single semester. Somebody will turn it in and then I will call them on it and they will swear they kept track of it. And I will point out they didn't even have access to the lab for a full 7 days. Sorry, asthma stuff's driving me crazy today. Probably need to drink some water. Yeah, you can deal with me coughing. I'm bad about that asthma thing. Anyway, determine the wattage of your appliance from the label. Most appliances, like a refrigerator, microwave, washer, dryer, that kind of thing, they normally have a tag, a sticker. If you use a hair dryer, there's normally a tag on the cord. Things like that. So you need to actually look at what it says. Most of these will tell you wattage. If it does not tell you the wattage, then you take the volts and the amperes and you multiply them. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. If you don't have a sticker or something, just look it up, Google. Just go to Google and type in the details. And I'm going to show you two that I've done that for as well. You're going to record all this information in this table, number 9. It's number 9 because parts 1, 2, and 3 were originally all one lab, and I thought that was just too much stuff to do in 1 week, so I split it up into 3 parts. That's why it's broken up the way it is. Anyway, you're then going to calculate the cost of the energy right here by taking the information you've done and then multiplying it by the cost per kilowatt hour. Part 1, if you remember, I looked it up for this county, would be 10.4 cents per kilowatt hour. And so that's the number I'm going to use. Your number will be different than this unless you happen to live exactly here. So notice you've got this nice blank thing. First thing I do is I get rid of stuff. 1, I do not own a sound system, so I don't have to worry about that. I do not use a hairdryer, so I can zero that out. I do not have a shaver, so I can zero that out. Okay? Now, my television, when I first did this, I actually had to look it up, and it told me that it was 80. My computer, check this out. This is where I said I was going to show you. I just looked it up. This is the computer I'm using right now. It's the one I got this summer. I got it refurbished from an Apple store because mine just broke. And so I just looked it up here and then scrolled down to battery and power. And so I picked this one, the 87 watts. I know that's a power adapter, but that means that's how much power it's taking in. So 87 watts. So I will put 87 here. Air conditioner. This one I sat here and thought about for a while, and then I realized, hey, I will just look up what I have. So I'm pretty sure this is the exact air conditioning unit I have at my house. Not positive. Mine might be bigger, smaller, I don't know. But I know it's a Lennox. And so it looks similar. So I went here and I did not notice while looking, I didn't see the watts. But I did see, I did see voltage here. And I saw amps, right? Oh wait, and then we have the cooling BTUs. That would be handy. Use our sizing thing. Okay, but I just basically took the amps and the voltage. So right here, because it says volts times amps, and we have, I keep losing it, volts. I'm going to say 208 times, and then look right here, amps 45 equals 9360. So I will put in 9360. My clothes dryer, when I was at home, I had that one. And so I'd already written that down. I have an older microwave. It has the sticker in the door and it says 700. And my washing machine is right around the same thing as 700. Now, we have to do our minutes used per week. For this one, I tell people don't judge me because I watch a lot of TV. So we're going to say probably maybe 6 hours a week. I mean, a day, every day of the week. And that's me being conservative. So we're going to say 25-20 for my minutes. Because what I did was I said 6 hours a day times 7 days a week. And then times 60 for how many minutes that would be. So that would be 25-20. In reality, I might watch more than that. Do not judge me. But I don't know. I am that stupid, annoying, energy wasteful person who will leave the TV running with something in the background while I'm doing other things. And I watch a lot of movies. Now, some of them are documentaries, and so some are actually good and educational. A lot of them have to do with sharks. Tons of environmentalist ones. But then I also watch a lot of, shows and horror movies and stuff. And then we play games. So anyway, computer or laptop. Oh my gosh. I do a lot here. So I will say probably at least 5 hours a day, 7 days a week. It might actually be more than that. But I do that and then times 60. So that will give me 21. Whoa. 2100. Air conditioner. Let's be real. It's been hot. I keep my AC at my house set, believe it or not, close to 78. I mentioned previously, I keep a lot of the curtains closed. I have different fans, ceiling fans, mounted fans, oscillating fans. I have fans out the wazoo because I'm trying to keep my house cool without using a lot of air conditioning. But we're going to say the air conditioning probably runs a good oh, we'll say 18 hours a day times 7 days a week, and then times 60 for the minutes. And so that will give us 7560. Clothes dryer, I do one load. It takes maybe 90 minutes. Microwave, I almost never use it, so I'm going to say maybe 5. Most weeks I don't touch the microwave. On occasion I use it if I just need something fast, but I don't cook in it, and I don't think I have any microwave ready foods, so it's just not something I use often. And then the washer, I normally do like 1 load of wash a week, so it's not very much. I don't even think it's 60 minutes, but that makes it easy. So now, kilowatts used. So watts times minutes over 60. This is very confusing. That's why I'm going right back up here, because it says it wants us to do the watt rating times the total minutes divided by 60. So first I'm going to do that. So for this one, I will say 2520 divided by 60, and then times my watt rating, which will be 80, and then divide it by 1000. So divide by 1000. I think that's it. Okay. So that will be 3.36. And then I do the same thing here. So I will do 2100 divided by 60. Is anyone else wondering why they had me convert it to minutes just to convert it back to hours? I think it's weird. I think it's to accommodate for the extra little minutes and stuff. All right, that, and then times the wattage, so 87, and then divide by 1000. So this will be 3.05. Oh, the air conditioning, that's going to be the big one. So we are going to do the 7560 divided by 60 times this one, the 9360 equals, and then divide by 1000. Whew. So that will be 1179.36. Clothes dryer. All right, we already know that's going to be 1.5 because, again, 90 divided by 60 is going to be 1.5. And then that will be times 3000, and then that will be divided by 1000. And so that will be 4.5. Microwave. That's going to be a funny one. 5 divided by 60. That's funny. Times 700 and divided by 1000. Not a whole lot of energy used by a microwave in my house. 5, 8. Okay, and now finally my washer. So that's going to be 1, and so 1 times 70 or 700 is 700. So I just need to say 700 divided by 1000. And so that would be 0.7. Clearly, the main thing using up my energy is my air conditioner. And I don't know if this is driving anyone else crazy, but it is me. There we go. Why are you so off? There. Okay. Now, cost. This is for, I take the number times the 10.4. So then that gives me 3.36 times 10.4, so that would be 34.94. And then 3.05 times 10.4 is 31.72. And yes, it's already bothering me that these suckers are not formatted right. There we go. All right, now this one, the big one, 1179.36 times 10.4. 12265.34. I paused because like, wow, that's a big number, but then I had to remember that's in cents, not in dollars. So there's a slight difference there. 4.5 times 10.4. 46.8. Oh, I'm almost done. Yay! 0.058 times 10.4. 0.60. And finally, we have 0.7 times 10.4, which gives us 7.28. There we go. So that is how you fill this out. This is how many cents per hour, basically, or no, for the week it's costing you. So clearly the air conditioning is what's costing me the most. This is by cents, not by dollars. So if you wanted to know dollars, you just move the decimal over 2 spaces. And so that means this one right here would equal 122.65. So that's what it would equal. So that means in 1 week, basically at that rate, this air conditioning unit would be costing me $122.65 in energy. That's a lot. The hair dryer actually tends to be kind of high too, and the more often you use the microwave, the higher it goes. But this clearly the biggest one. Okay, now long-term costs of the appliances. Choose one of these right here. I got distracted because it says tell me. Anyway, pick one of these types of things. You're supposed to check it out at a local appliance store somewhere. Just see how much it costs and whatnot and the details. I'm a big fan of Google. You may have figured this out. I straight up just look stuff up online. Look at the energy guide. I like when the cursor does that. Anyway, at the end of the document, and I'm going to show you in a second, there's this thing and it gives you the information. That's what you do. And then you're going to do your calculations. So this is what I'm talking about by energy guide. All new appliances have this. Gives you the details, tells you your estimated yearly operating cost range of similar models. And so there are some that are more, some that are less. This gives you your kilowatts per hour, estimated yearly electricity use, and tells you how it's done, and even breaks it down. Look here, it says by 10.65 cents, and I already told you here it's 10.4. So at least that part's gotten down. But what you do here, and I've already filled this out, you just compare a couple of different things. I looked up refrigerators because I knew I was going to need to buy one before too long. I have since purchased one, and it wasn't either of these. But I looked at a low energy consuming appliance and a high one. I wrote down how much they cost to purchase them, how much energy per year used, how much it said you would save, and then the 10-year cost. So this one is mostly pulling the stuff off of here and then just calculating. So see, that's it right here. Look at the energy guide label on the appliance. Choose the 2 appliances with similar features, but significantly different energy consumptions. And then that's it. So if you bought it for this, if it said that the energy used per year was this, you then figure out how much that would cost by running it for the year. And then once you have this, it's the 10-year cost of appliance times 10 plus the purchase price. So let's see. This should be that. So it should be what? 40 annual cost of energy times 10. And then plus the purchase price, 593. There you go, 993. So that's it. It's showing you what it costs, how much you save or spend over the course of a year. I mean, the 10 years. This one I have kept in here because some appliances you will notice a huge difference versus others. The difficulty is you need to make sure you're as close to comparing as possible, because like I said, I use refrigerators here and I didn't have a whole lot of choices to look at when I was doing this online, because I was trying to compare, well, basically apples to apples. You will find quickly, if you choose to use refrigerators, that whether the freezer is at the top or the bottom makes a difference, whether or not you have an ice maker or a water part. A whole lot of stuff makes a lot of difference, and I was honestly trying to look for my own comparison. So I was looking at the one that has the freezer at the top, just the one door and the one door, nothing fancy, and I did not include an ice machine or anything. Turns out there's not a whole lot of variation between those. So if you want to see a serious difference in cost, go for all the bells and whistles. Compare top freezer to bottom freezer if you want to. Do, whatever. Or pick a different appliance. Have a little bit of fun with this. Dream like, oh, if I could get exactly what I ever wanted, go for it. But the basic gist is you're trying to see how much it costs, how much energy it's using per year based on the guide, and then the annual cost of the energy on that one, and then this. So yeah, because see, here is where they said the estimated yearly operating cost. So if I had used this one, you wouldn't even have to calculate. It's literally taking the information on the yellow thing and plugging it in. That's it. So pretty much this right here, estimated yearly operating cost, is what you would put in here. Energy used per year is right here, and so that's what you would put here. And yeah, there you go. I already showed you how to fill it out. So that's pretty much it for the energy consumption part 3. Somehow we have managed to get through this, and honestly, none of the others are nearly as difficult. This is, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating of all the labs. I know you feel it too, but it's designed to help you understand better how energy works, how it's taken, how it's used, and how much you spend. So yeah, I hope these answered questions, and if you need anything else, just shoot me an email, but give me time to respond, okay? Yeah, that's it. So, peace out.